Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. Actually, afternoon now for me too. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? There's no morning now because I think I'm the last time zone that is in the morning. Hello, Michael. Good to see you.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Come on in and join in our conversation. I hope you guys are doing fantastic today. It's Wednesday, it's Hum Day. Michael, William, and I are here. We are, I'm in the United States. Michael is from Canada. We're getting together every Monday to chit chat and actually having a conversation. Last Monday, we couldn't because I came home with power outage. So we are here with you today. And we wanted to say hello. So hi, everyone. Michael, sending a vote over to Michael so Michael can say hello to everyone.
Yes, hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you. Yes, it's hump day, but we always get over the hump. So it's going to be a fantastic day as always.
Absolutely. It is going to be a fantastic conversation today. Today, Michael and I wanted to get together to talk about the overview of Onpassive. And as we all know, Onpassive has been around for almost 5 years now. I believe in July this year would be the 5th year that Onpassive is around. And it's really truly started when Mr. Mufareh, having, I believe the thought and the why that he wanted to have Onpassive, it's not 5 years ago, it's many, many years ago, right? And then he has, in 2018, he wanted to share that vision, that wanting, that cause to so many of us. And I came in 2019. I know, Michael, you came in to Onpassive. You were introduced Onpassive 2018. And at that time, it was a vision. It was the wanting, the cause that he wanted to do this. Let's get started there, Michael. Do you want to go ahead and take the mic? Let me turn off some of the notification on my end, and I'll be right back. Go ahead, Michael.
Sure. Yes, indeed. July 2018, is when Onpassive came to the forefront. When Mr. Mufareh had this wonderful idea of just making the world a better place, and doing it through business, because, so many people around the world constantly looking for a way out of the rat race, a way to improve, their life. So many have struggled for too long, because of all the corruption that existed out there in the marketplace. Every time you tried to build the business, something always went wrong, whether it's from the actual creator of that program or business, or whether government came in, or whatever the case was. Things just wasn't going right for a lot of people. So he decided to do things the right way. He decided to put something together that will help millions upon millions of people around the world, just to impact their lives, help people to get clean water, help people, to no longer be homeless, just change people's lives. Basically, we coined the phrase and say uplift humanity, and that's what it's been about and continue to be about. And life is great right now where we're at, Julie.
Absolutely, Michael. And it was amazing looking at the why he started it, and he communicated to a few of his friends, and then the word starts sharing out. There's many of us are joining in with that same vision. And at that time in 2018, there wasn't any website. There was just the vision that we all follow. And we are so lucky, Michael, just to be here and to see the development of Onpassive, the creation of it, and then also carrying out the message. And that's why one of the reasons why we are here together to share Onpassive to the world, Michael.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, Julie, is that in the past, people will jump into a business and they don't even know what that founder, what that owner, the person who started it, what did they really have in mind? What's their intention? And from the very beginning, we can see what Mr. Mufareh intended, what he wanted to accomplish. We saw that at the very beginning, and being part of the founding members or the brand ambassadors, we were able to be behind the scenes, see everything that's going on step by step. And so we are best positioned to measure exactly where we are right now. We are best positioned to see the transformation from that July of 2018 come all the way up now to where we are in February of 2023. And it's been nothing but spectacular. There's no other place I'd rather have been for the last 4.5 years or so, Julie, than to be right here, seeing everything unfold before our eyes. Because indeed, we are part of history in the making.
Absolutely. And now let's talk about the physical location, right? Onpassive is a US company with real people, with real business. We register in the US, and then our technical hub is in India. And then now it's spread throughout many countries around the world. We know that we do have 2 offices in Dubai on the inside of the Burj Khalifa building, the tallest building and the tallest office. And then we also have offices in Bangladesh, in Singapore. But the amazing thing is that all the personnel, the tech team are coming together from all over the world. And because of the vision, because of the just cause that Mr. Mufareh shared out to the entire world. And that's one of the reasons why I love this term again, is Onpassive is interconnected.
Absolutely, Julie. We are in oneness, from the staff to the founders, just everyone that's involved with Onpassive, because we're all moving in the same direction. We came together for a common goal, and we're fulfilling that, and it is so rewarding to be there for the process, to come along for the journey, because someday we will look back in time and we will say, yes, we were a part of this. We were there at the very beginning. And you just can't replace that, Julie. Someone coming into Onpassive 5 years from now, they cannot feel the same way. It's not going to be the same for them as it is for us, because we were there and we saw the good, we saw the bad, we saw the ugly, and that's what it takes to build a real company. We can look at all the greats, all the different giant companies out there. And if we go back and ask them and interview them, how did you guys get started? How long did it take? And so on, and we'll hear a lot of stories. There's no doubt about that. But Onpassive's story, one day, just one day, could very well be a book. It could very well be a movie, a documentary, because it's just incredible what has transpired with this company.
Absolutely, Michael. I remember I shared this before, that we are so lucky to be invited into the room where we can see the giant Onpassive machine, I'm calling it machine, is being built in front of us. Why are we so lucky? Because we get to see that it's transparent, the pieces are putting together. And that's why I'm saying we are so blessed to be here. And how many giant tech company that out there are giving people the opportunity to be able to sit and observe the building of that machinery or of that. There's no words that I could describe except Onpassive. It's putting together a million pieces, and we get to watch it, Michael.
Yes, I mean, I love sports, right? I love sports, and anytime when I think of great accomplishments, last night, for example, LeBron James became, the all-time leading scorer in the NBA, right? That's quite a milestone, over 38,000 points and counting, and so if we were to go back and look at his journey, how was he able to accomplish something like that, Julie? Very few people are in this inner circle to see what he had to go through. People always comment on the amount of money he spends on his body to stay in proper shape and to be able to, play at such a high level, right? At age 38, Tom Brady, what he has accomplished over his, career, right? Playing at age 45, when you go back and you look, right? The journey, they will always tell you about the journey. They'll always tell you what it took for them to be where they are today. Championship teams, they'll tell you the journey it took for them to win that championship and how they just could not replace the journey. They just don't want the championship because that's just an event. it's the process, right? To see teams that have gone from nothing, haven't made the playoffs in years, and all of a sudden they make the playoffs and they win a championship. When you go through all of that, Julie, it's something special. And there's a bond with the people that you actually go through all of that with. And that's what Onpassive is, the bond that we have created, right? The bond that we have created together as we went through and still going through that journey over the past 4.5 years. It's unprecedented. It really is. I can't think of another opportunity where we kind of had this special bonding, and especially in a business environment. Can't think of it, Julie. And so this is truly special. And yes, we are blessed to be part of this process. And all those who are founding members, all those who are brand ambassadors should really cherish that moment and stop to think that, wow, look what I've been a part of, right? Look at what I can see in front of me, not what somebody's telling me, what I've experienced since I've been involved, how I've, actually improved the way I think. You understand me? The way I go about my day-to-day life because of one company, Onpassive. You can't replace that, Julie.
You can't. And also, I love the leadership in Onpassive. And it started with Mr. Mufareh, how he lead the team, how he lead and how he is sharing. I mean, the leadership in Onpassive is really representing the way how Ash carry himself as well. He is a true leader, and what he does when he communicating with the team, what he communicated with the brand ambassador, and throughout the years, 4.5 years, observing and being here, I've learned so much to actually helping my own leadership skills as well, Michael. And I just love it. And I don't find that leaderships anywhere in any other company except in Onpassive.
Well, he leads by example, and that's true leadership, right? He leads by example. When he says do it or die, he actually means it, right? Maybe too much, right? But he actually means it though, right? It's not just lip service. It's not, well, I'm just saying it because, people are going to think, no, right? He actually means what he says, that we're going to do this or die. In other words, we're going to put everything that we possibly can into this business to make it the success that we're all looking for, right? And you rarely, I'm not going to say you never find it. Maybe it's there somewhere. I don't know, Julie. But let's just say you rarely find such leadership, especially in today's society, right? Today's society where you want to please people, you say this because this person's going to appreciate it, or you understand? And he doesn't mince his words, right? He's not there to, to please anyone, right? He has a goal, right? And this is his vision. And those who catch on, right? Those who are willing to lock arms with him, we continue to be steadfast on the journey because we know we're going somewhere. To be able to impact over 200 plus countries around the world, to be able to impact 1.4 million brand ambassadors, to be able to impact, countries upon countries, Julie, it's just incredible, right? And he has set the bar for all of us. The staff that he's brought on, okay? He's surrounded himself with incredible people, just brilliant people, okay? So it's not about him, right? He doesn't make it about him. It's me. But he's been selfless, right? The amount of time that he's spent with founders, coming on webinars, giving us updates time and time again. Even when the update may not be good, he still comes and he presents the information, right? Like you said, Julie, it is transparent, right? And we're just loving him for that. We're loving the staff for all that they do, the tech team, or media department, everyone that's involved. And all the founders then who are so supportive, right? As we continue this journey, Julie, it's just the best place to be. It really is.
It absolutely is. And the level of determination, the level of commitment to every single great men and women behind the scene of Onpassive is so high. And I don't think you can find that anywhere based on the attitude, the word that they speak, the action that they are taking. And that's why we love when he said, we do or die. Not only that, Mr. Mufareh say it, and now we see the staff, the tech team, they committed And even if they have to stay up 24 hours, taking the nap on the floor or on the couch and just try to rest and continue to deliver that level of commitment, I don't think we can find it anywhere in the world.
No, like, as I was telling you earlier, I just woke up from an afternoon nap, right? And so, it's just incredible that you just want to continue. You want to spend as much time as possible with this business, again, because of the relationships, right? How many times people wake up in the morning, they have to go to work, and it's like, they're dragging themselves out. It's not somewhere that they're looking forward to going. You've got kids going to school today and they're not looking forward to going to school. I know when I was in school, I looked forward every single day. I couldn't wait to get to school the next day, right? That's how I feel with Onpassive. I can't wait until we get together again, whether it's on this platform, whether it's a live event, whether it's a Zoom meeting, whatever the case may be. Anytime we can come together, right? Even when I sit down to write a note, to send out, to the team, anything when it comes to Onpassive, it just brings up the excitement. You just can't help but be excited about it. If I'm speaking to my wife about it, you can't help but be excited. I'm speaking to my children about it, you can't help but be excited about it. And they can sense it. They can see that little spark, that your face, is all lit up, right? You're just excited about it. Why? Because of what it's going to do for humanity. That's the bottom line, Julia. And if you're someone who cares about other people, right, you can't help but feel this way. And that's what Onpassive has done to all of us who have truly been inspired by the vision and the mission behind this, right? We all feel the same way.
Absolutely. And Onpassive has been the bridge that connecting all of us together, right? Through COVID time, through the time that you have family members are not well, death in the family. Onpassive is truly the beacon of hope and that connecting together. Now, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here today. Even if you are joining us live right now, or if you are going to be watching this through replay, and you have to understand, you have to agree with me for the fact that Onpassive has made the biggest difference in our life. It has, for me, it bring out the passion in me, it bring out the purpose. With Onpassive, many of us have also identified the purpose of life also. And that is what Onpassive is. It's about. It's connecting people. It's bring out the values in people. It's bring out the passion in people. Michael, I wanted to bring in Catmo really quick, because Catmo is somewhere, Catmo is, now understand this, Catmo was introduced to us right around the end of 2020. And at that time, many of us still kind of, not sure where we are heading, wasn't clear. But when Catmo brought to the table, and now understand this, Catmo, it's only a small piece of puzzle or a small part of Onpassive only, but I love it and I wanted to talk a little bit about it. Catmo is basically a complete digital solution, right? Automatically bringing targeted traffic to your business or to whatever your purpose of life is. Also, it's give you the chance to be able to make residual income, think about money, think about friends, connections. And then also Onpassive is over deliver. And Michael, based on what I've learned so far in Onpassive, I see Catmo as a complete solutions for all of us. Agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Onpassive, is about redefining the internet. Okay, Onpassive is about bringing products that can assist, right, businesses to take their business to another level, right? So anytime you have a real company with real products, okay, sales are generated, right? And when sales are generated, simply means that revenue is made, okay? And so the company, will share its revenue, right, with founding members, anyone who becomes a reseller, et cetera. Okay, when sales are made, commissions are generated, right? So that's where the money aspect comes in. But just to have a complete automated business that is providing targeted traffic, that by itself, Julie, is phenomenal. Like there's so many marketers and would-be marketers that are out there and have no clue about driving traffic. They just don't know how, right? And it can be very, very costly. It can be very, very costly, whether it's pay-per-click, whatever the form of advertisement that a person chooses, it's costly. There's no such thing as cheap advertising. Even if it's free advertising, it still costs your time, okay? So there's a heavy cost that is there. And when you have that advertising, Julie, and you're not getting the correct or even real traffic, it's problematic. Can you imagine that you have a car dealership, okay? So you're trying to sell cars, and everyone that keeps coming to your dealership, none of them is looking to buy a car. Like that would just be terrible traffic, right? I don't care if it's 1 million people come inside your dealership, but if none of them is looking for cars, it's a waste, right? So what you want is people coming into your dealership that are actually looking to buy cars. Now that's targeted traffic, okay? And so that's what we want with Onpassive, right? That's what we want in whatever business you're engaged with, and you want to utilize Onpassive tools to help you get to that next level. That's where it's at. You have to have targeted traffic. And so when you have that Catmo presence, and it's actually built right in, Julie, that's why everyone everywhere needs Onpassive. And then the fact that we have OBLESS, the fact that we have the means to be able to uplift other people around the world, even if they do not come into Onpassive directly to use our products and tools, but because those who are in and are generating sales, they can use some of that earned commissions, to help others, right? Help various causes around the world. So we really have a true win-win scenario, Julie, with the entire ecosystem of Onpassive, right? So it's just done the right way. For 4.5 years, what have people been doing? How much money have they been spending? Onpassive is going to save companies money. It's just simple as that. And anytime you can save companies money without having those companies fire, or get rid of their staff that we're seeing that's going on right now, Julie, because that's usually what companies do, right? You know what? We think something is happening here. We need to, save some money. What do? Let's get rid of our people. But when you get rid of those people, what happened to those people? Can they find another job? How will they support their family, right? So Onpassive is saying, well, it doesn't have to be that way, right? We're taking on staff, right? And we intend to build upon our customer base in the millions, maybe even billions, Julie, right? As we move forward. So Onpassive is doing everything right. You said it already about the leadership, and we certainly know that Catmo's built in. Catmo has not disappeared. It's still here. And lives will be changed one way or the other because of Onpassive existence.
Absolutely. And all that we are talking about is about Onpassive giving values to the world and values to the people, values in the tools and the services that Onpassive is offering. And that's why we have the statement right in front of our background right now. Your next stop is Onpassive, and Onpassive truly is the future of the internet. And everyone, we're sitting here chatting this and talking about Onpassive with you because we found this is home. We found the values that Onpassive is sharing to the world. How many of us bought a phone and knowing every function of the phone? Or how many of us get to sit down and watch the phone being built? Now, if we are the early birds, if we are the brand ambassador of Onpassive, we got to know that this is our own business, right, Michael? My attitude with Onpassive is this is home, this is my own business. And that's how I continue to share it because I love it. I love my business. And that's why I'm sitting here and sharing this and having a conversation with you, because I love what I'm doing, right? So many of us out here who's watching this also, they're loving what they're doing. They see that values in Onpassive, and that's one of the reasons why they continue to share.
Well, if you want to make money, provide value to people. Because when you provide value to people, Julie, they're not going anywhere, right? If someone values your service, right, why would they go use some other service? Well, if they value your service, you understand? If you're providing them with tools, with products, and they value it, right? Why would they go use someone else's tools or products? They just wouldn't, right? And so Onpassive is providing value even with the free products, right? Even with the free products that Onpassive has to offer, they're gonna be over market value. They're going to be better than what's out there in the marketplace, right? So that alone is a win, Julie, because there's so many ways that you can monetize that, as a matter of fact, right? Just being able to offer something free to people, that's not just, well, yeah, here's a free product, but there's no value to it, right? No. You want to give them a product. Yes, it's free, but actually it's worth a lot of money, right? That's how you provide value to someone, right? Give them something that otherwise, if it wasn't free, you could have selling it for $100, $200, whatever the number is. The point is, it didn't have to be free. You made a choice to provide it free to someone, right? And that's what Onpassive is doing. Our free products, by all means, these are valuable products. You can put a real price tag on them and sell them. Okay, but the company chooses as part of its strategy to offer it free to the public, right? And that is brilliant, Julie. That is really, really brilliant. A lot of times if you want to, connect with people, let's give them something free, right? Let's say, you know what? Here you go. Like, can you imagine when somebody give you a gift, Julie? Right? How you feel when you receive a gift? Okay, you didn't buy it, you didn't pay for it. You get a gift. Now, all gifts are not the same, right? So you get some gifts, you're like, oh, seriously, right? I mean, let's be truthful now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you get other gifts, you're like, wow, and you really appreciate what was given to you, okay? Because you see the value in it. That's what Onpassive is providing to the world, giving the world value in its products and tools so that they will love Onpassive. They will stay with Onpassive for life, because that's what Onpassive is about. It's about building a business for generations to come.
Absolutely. And that gift is a gift of life. The gift. Oh, we can talk about this a lot, but I wanted to point out some of the milestones that we have accomplished as Onpassive. Now, we do have a building that we signed the lease for 10 years in Hyderabad, the high-tech city, 6 floors, right? And then we also own 2 offices in Dubai, the Burj Khalifa. And then we also have so many campaigns that are going on in Dubai, right? 900 screens, LED screens. And the biggest one that was happening recently was we got the naming right of the metro station in Dubai, right? And then also back in November, we were partnering with Bean Sports to sponsor the World Cup, right? We were partnering with Bean Sports for the World Cup sponsorship. Now, there are so many more that we didn't really mentioning here. Now, let's think about this really quick. As a brand ambassador, did we spend the money to pay for all that in our business? Did we actually have to spend time and money to hire the team, the tech team? Do we have that connections to do that? All that is done for us. And I believe, as a business owner myself, Michael, that is a valuable thing that you could never find, and you could never spend the money to be able to do that for your business.
No, I mean, the branding campaigns, Julie, ever since March of last year, going back to the Boston event and the Burj Khalifa ads, it's just been incredible. It's just so much has been done to make Onpassive a household name. It's just incredible, right? And like you said, we didn't have to do any of that. We just sat back, relaxed, and the company, because they have the people, right? Like when it comes to sales, Julie, most people, they can't sell, right? Go pick up a newspaper, right? And you're going to see their sales jobs there, right? Whether it's a physical paper or an online paper, it doesn't matter. There's always sales positions, always. Okay, if you need a job, if you really want to work, go find a sales job because you will find one. Okay, it's not something that, oh my gosh, there's no sales jobs anymore. Always. Why? Because it's difficult. Okay, it's very difficult. You want to try and sell vacuums, vacuum cleaner. It's difficult, right? You want to sell cars. You want to sell life insurance. Whatever it is that you want to go sell. Real estate, Julie, right? How many real estate agents are out there? Most of them are not making money, right? Like people just think, oh, just get involved in real estate and make a ton of money. No, it's not true. Okay, yes, there are some agents that you very well know, Julie, that are doing extremely well for themselves, right? But the majority, just like everything else, the majority of them are not making any money because selling is not easy. There's a whole process to it. It's not an event. There's a whole process when it comes to selling, right? And so here's a company that is doing such a huge thing for us. To be able to get the brand out there like this in such a massive way, right? Just think, if people actually could go to Dubai and stand beside that train station and look at the size, right, of that ad that is on there, like that's just massive, Julie, massive. Just think of the Burj Khalifa and the laser show, right? How it goes from the bottom, go all the way to the top. And the amount of people that will just stand there in amazement, just watching this, right? And we are a part of this. When they go to Dubai Mall, massive mall, right? And the ads that are there, right? On the streets of Dubai. Like there's just so much, Julie, and the company's doing it very, very strategically. They're not just randomly doing something. There's a plan behind it. There's intent behind it, right? And it's accomplishing its goals. It is accomplishing its goal. We're going somewhere with this. We're not just doing it just for doing its sake, right? And so it's just incredible when you think of all that has been done to date, where we are right now, and what's about to come, Julie. It's incredible to think about it.
Absolutely. Look at what behind us, the wrap right on the main street of Dubai, and how many cars are driving there daily, and how many metro riders are on there. 2 million a year, 700,000 daily. Truly, I love this, and I'm excited just to be here, and excited to chat with Michael every day, and so many other friends that we are connecting here in Onpassive. I want to bring up one more point, but before I do that, I wanted to thank everyone who's joining us today. If you stay till the end, I do have some announcements that I like to make. If you like to join us, which I'm going to mention about that in a little bit. Michael, I know your feeling about yesterday. We made history yesterday, and it was such an honor, privilege, and appreciative of how much of Mr. Mufareh and the team are putting together Oconnect and inviting us to be part of it yesterday. I was so emotional after, where I had to come on live and did an emotional sharing, just really come straight from my heart to everyone about how honored it is and appreciative for us being there. Michael, do you want to share with everyone, how did you feel? I know that you joined in, you were in your car, but you had to come on to be able to be part of it. Please talk to us about your feeling yesterday.
Sure. Again, everything in Onpassive is massive. Everything is groundbreaking. And yesterday was no different, right? To have a communication platform such as Oconnect, when people get a hold of that, Julie, they're going to fall in love. There's some products that you fall in love with that, you know what, you just hold on to and you just don't let go. Oconnect is such a product. In today's world, where the world has become a much smaller place, right? Because of technology, Oconnect, is going to help all of that. Oconnect is going to bring a lot of people together. Oconnect is going to help a lot of businesses stay connected to their clients, to their staff, to their customers. Oconnect is going to do a lot for families, right? And it was so special, Julie. Yes, I was on the road, but I was able to listen in the car, and then was able to come on at the end there just in time, but it's the quality, Julie, the sound quality, like it's like when you're sitting in a theater, right? You're gonna go watch a movie and you sit in the theater, surround sound, like it was just clear, it was clean, it's certainly better. It's certainly better than, let's just say it, than what we're on right now. Okay, it certainly is, and that's not just being biased, folks. We call it as we see it. Oconnect is a game changer. It certainly is. And when we think of the billions of dollars that this platform makes, here comes Oconnect. Somebody needs to move over. There's no doubt about that. And to see that, what the team has done, the time that they've put in, Julie, the time spent to make all of this happen. And it's just getting better and better and better because of the care that goes into it. Sleepless nights, to make sure that it is what we say it will be, and that is an over market value product. There's no doubt about it that Oconnect will be the key product in this space, right? In this particular space, communication platforms, right? Because it is so much. There's the features. When people get a hold of it, Julie, like I said, they're gonna just fall in love with it. That's, words can't really express, all that Oconnect is. People have to experience it for themselves. They really do. And in time, the public will experience that, and they won't be going anywhere else. They'll be right at home with Oconnect, powered by Onpassive.
Absolutely. And I love it. I love the fact that when we are on together, we actually look at each other and it's so clear. The sound, HD, it was so clear as if we were in front of each other, was talking face to face. The best part of it, I love the call to action. And I think that's really huge for business owners, for anything, anybody, for family. Well, we don't have to say much. People are going to have to wait and see, right? Be patient and see. Absolutely, we love it, and we wanted to take this time, like I said yesterday, on behalf of so many people that couldn't connect yesterday, sending the appreciative words, their emotion, their passion, to me, through me, to the tech team. How appreciative they are to be able to experience that. We truly made history yesterday.
Absolutely. History in the making. And there's more to come, Julie. That's not it. We're just getting started. There's more to come, but as I said, people have to experience it for themselves, and when they do, they'll know what we're talking about.
Absolutely. We all will have turn to experience it, and it's coming very soon, right? So here's the announcement. All right. I like to have a conversation with the brand ambassadors, all the friends that are connecting together. I know we do still have a lot of questions, a lot of things that we say, oh, I need help with this, I need help with that. So a group of our friends, leaders, we call us together, I call us friends together, are getting together on Friday, this coming Friday, the 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, we're going to get together and we're going to make it 2 hours that we're going to block our schedule. We're just going to be there And we're gonna open for anyone who needed some help, who has questions that they want to address, anything that you want to ask, right? So you could come on. There's probably a handful of us will be on the panel, and you'll have the opportunity to raise your hands. Now, it's going to be on Friday, this coming Friday, February 10th, at 2 p.m. We're going to open it until 4 p.m. It's going to be 2 hours long. We would like you to come on. Only if you have questions that you want to address, or you needed help on something, you needed help with in OES, you needed help with YouTube, the shorts videos, all of that, you could come on and ask questions. Now, we wanted to remind you, if you don't have questions and you just want to use the platform to say, thank you so much, please, that is not for that, okay? The Friday, it's not for that. It's for, come on, I've tried this, I have this issue, this problems, I can't do this, please help me. All right, so if you have that, or if you know that friends and group or users or anyone that have that, and it's only for brand ambassadors only, and it's a private one, please come on in and we will help. Either we could help in front here on Zoom together, or we could privately chat together and help you get through. Now, that is one thing. It's going to be happening on Friday, the 10th. The other one that I wanted to let everyone know, last time we were together, and I gave the library of all the shorts video that I downloaded from Onpassive official channels for you. For some reason, that group suddenly disappeared overnight, right? And 100 people got lost and didn't know where to find it. It's back on again. So if you're in that Telegram group and you feel that those shorts videos that is useful or valuables to you, and you want to use them, that group is back on. So if you like to send me a message, and I'll add you into that one. In that group, it's just simply just videos that you could use. There's no chatting, it's just adding yourself in there, and I will repost some of the videos that was posted previously for you to use them. Please let me know if you need them. And then also, we are all here available for you on Friday, February 10th, which is in 2 days at 2 p.m. Eastern time. I will post this out, and I would encourage everyone, if you have users in your system that hasn't registered to OES and you want them to do, I'm encouraging you to blast that one out, broadcast it out to everyone in your team, in your organizations, and have them joined on, and we'll be there to be available to help. There's going to be a handful of us being there for you. Thank you so much. Michael, please take the mic. I got this cough.
Yes, so this Friday at 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. EST, yes, we'll be there to assist as many as we can. It's we're always trying to do what we can, folks. There's only so many hours in the day, and we do realize that some need more help than others. So we try our best to make yourself available. By having this platform on Friday, makes it a little bit easier than have to deal with one-on-one email, text, phone calls, all these different means of communication. By having that one platform and have multiple people on there, we can get a lot done, because when we solve your problem, your issue, your challenge, answer your question, that could be answering hundreds, maybe even thousands of other people who have the same. So it's really an effective way to get the help that you need. So certainly do attend for that, and we'll do the best that we can, as always.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Michael, for being here, and thank you for the conversations that we have almost every day. And it's very encouraging to have friends that are doing this together, and it's really fun. So if you haven't been in Onpassive, get back with whoever that share Onpassive. It's really nice to actually truly working with someone that you know. So do that, and we'll see all the brand ambassadors and the founders on Friday, right? Any last words, Michael?
No, just continue moving forward, because Onpassive is your next stop.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless you. Have a great day. Take care of yourself.
Bye, everyone.